These are pretty easy. Shingles are pretty easy. You guys seen me carry those before.
Turn right on Forbes Drive. Arriving at 1975 Forbes Drive, Montgomery, Alabama, 36110 on the left.
Alright, we're arriving here. I'm not sure which is the entrance they want us in. I'm looking for a sign. Don't see a sign. Oh, gentlemen said come in this way. Alright. Nice enough to make room, let us in. We needed to come that direction. Company driver. See docks, but these are loaded by forklifts, so that's how they're gonna take them out. Find out where they want us, and we go check in. I'll be right back, fellas. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So they asked us just to move around this area. Figure I'd give you guys a point of view because I haven't done down in a while, so we're gonna do that now. We're gonna set up here and make sure that he can get to us on both sides. Hope the camera is set up properly. You guys can see me. You know what? Yeah. Trying to figure out what's the best way, but yeah, I'm just gonna go here kind of like a V. Right about that should work for him. Nope, nope. I say no because I'm almost at a 7. This one spot he can't get into these. Let me straighten out a little bit here. That should work for him. All right, that should work for him. He can get on both sides there. All right, so we're gonna go unstrap. Get ready for him. Yep. Where's the paperwork? Right over here. Excuse the mess. For most of the guys I've seen, it's definitely not a mess. We're gonna unstrap these babies. This is definitely a mess. I have some extra tools that I brought in last minute. I had to replace that toolbox. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm definitely loving this. If you guys are pitching this box right here, I'm gonna scrum it down a little bit. Definitely loving this box. Best investment I've made so far. Always keep it locked in case you get any ideas, man. Always keep it locked, man, because you never know who's going around your stuff, you know what I mean? Try to keep it as organized as possible. When you take straps out, in and out, they start rest of it start moving around, especially these 2 inches I keep on top. But I got a little system where I try to keep them Keep things organized as best as possible. Keep your truck organized. It makes you feel proud of what you do, guys, at all times. I'm just looking at this angle, because if I was too much of an angle, those forks can't get in there, but you should be able to get there. Let's take these off. First I loosen. I've been asked this before, do I leave my straps on the winches? I do not. And I do not leave them because I think that wears out the straps faster. With the weather condition changes, it wears them out faster. Also, because as you can tell, I got some silver and black. So the black winches is what I got afterwards. They're set to a different setup. And all the straps don't fit all the way. I tried it once, I found it was more work rolling back up. And it was actually raining that one day. I think I got a video on video. And so experimenting that on the weather, it was not fun. So I made the corporate decision of no. We might have to straighten out a little bit here, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, when you put this on, the straps go so tight, you really don't have a lot of room at the angle that it goes to. So, these, I like this winches. If you buy them in bulk, Amazon, they work. You're gonna need to, because the trailers that we get, unless they change that, which I don't think so, you only get 12 total, and they put them on one side. You have to take a bolt. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a bolt right here. I'm gonna lean my face, hopefully the camera gets it, but there's a bolt right there. You gotta unscrew to be able to slide them in and out the track. So this is my process. If you haven't seen this, if you're new to the channel, it's usually my process. Loosen them up and go the opposite way. Take the hooks off and start taking them off. These are, push them tight in there. Another thing that I found out, if you try to roll them all up right on the roll, yes, you can get them tight. Yes, you can get them tight. I'm not saying you can't, but I don't feel you can get in as tight faster by having the strap all the way rolled up there. It is faster to take off, but you don't get it as tight faster because it has to wind to get tighter, right? And it has to take that extra gap that it has. So pros and cons. When you roll them up, and that, I mean, instead of doing this part, which again, I'm sorry if I'm playing with the camera, but I couldn't check the setup. Instead of doing this and put it in there, you want it all wind it on to the ratchet, right? To the winches. But it takes longer to get them tighter. If you do it this way, on generally speaking, on the load, if you do it this way and just roll it in like they normally teach you to do it, you can actually get your strap tight faster. Yeah, I should do it like this. You push it through. But to each his own. That's just my preference and things that I've played around with and figured out what works best for me. You just got to figure out what you find works best for you. Sometimes it's just a matter of how you get trained, how you get taught. This is tight right here, has a little bunch of it under this pin. So, it's not a race. Take your time, work safety. Stretch. I try to stretch a little bit, you know, do some arm stretches. I didn't stretch as much this morning, but so I'm feeling in the arm. Also, I'm a little sore because I'm stretching my arms a little bit, guys, because I'm feeling it. I'm a little sore because if you haven't watched the last video, I started playing softball Sundays. Softball and kickball. So I signed up for that, so plan to continue doing that. It's been 10 years since I played softball, but I played for about 12 years in a row back then. I'm trying to get back in that motion, but I'm not as young as I used to be. We don't have control of everything out here, but we got control of most things. Alright, so I'm gonna finish pulling these up, strapping these. You guys are double checking the paperwork with the count for themselves, and I'll come back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we got all the straps down. See how it looks? Nice and organized. Hope you guys can see that. Nice and organized. Like to keep it that way. It's nice and tidy. This is somewhat organized, not all organized, somewhat. New Craftsman toolbox I got, and then spare toolbox. Got a drill, well, 2 drills. But this drill I just picked up from the house because I was trying to fix that tire, or thinking of fixing that tire. That wasn't gonna work out. Got extra gloves, those are winter gloves. There's extra drum. First aid kit's there. Some extra corner protectors that I got on another client. All right. So, see they're unloading those. See where they want the wood planks, and I'm gonna get rid of those. Or put them somewhere in the corner. Partially, they probably just told me to throw them somewhere on the floor, and they're gonna get them later. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna keep 2 of them, and the reason I'm gonna keep 2 of them is just in case I ever get a load that has a like other tractors, they have a winch or whatever at the end, and instead of stabbing the trailer or potentially stabbing the trailer, I can use that wood plank to be flat. The 2x4s are perfect, and that way it doesn't stab or make a hole like I had a forklift do one time. I already got a little dent on there, but let me see where they want these. I'm gonna put those up, kind of see how they unload them. That's kind of just, I wanted to show you that real quick. That's how they take them off, guys. It's just, there's multiple pieces, so they got to go a little bit at a time. He's gonna try to get the middle of it, and this is our equipment, so I just make sure that they don't bang into my trailer. Most, 99% of the time, or there, that's softly. I don't think he's gonna be able to get him from there. He's gonna have to come from this side, unless it's just gonna pull it over. But I would actually come from this side, because it's more on this side than it is on that side. But hey, I'm not driving the forklift, so not my problem. All right, so that's it. We'll get unloaded. I'm gonna get my paperwork ready to get scanned this week. We got a good week set up, but we got 2 weeks of deductions to take care of, which is not a big thing. We're still gonna make some money this week, but not right now, because I started on Tuesday. So, oops, almost forgot that. Almost forgot that. Oh, I did forget. Put that in there. I'm not gonna lock it back in because we're gonna load some shingles next. So my gloves are gonna stay out here because I will be using them. So it kind of works smart. I moved some things around. I got my dunnage up there, And got a little bit of dunnage over here for my coil racks. I got a couple of tarps that are chained. That's why you see those chains hanging right there on that box of the trailer. It's because I have those tarps chained, so they don't get stolen. It looks like it's loose, but it's not. It's just extra chain. It doesn't bother me, and it's no, it's not loaded to the ground or anything. So let's watch these guys take care of these right here. These two guys look like they're family. They look like. See, I told you this was a better way to go. Oh. See? He needed to lean. He needed to pull up, then lean back. Tell you when you got like. He needed to pull up, then lean back, and he could have pulled the other one forward a little bit. But the other guy got it. Oh, he got the extension. Okay. Cool. There we go, there we go. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys up in a little bit. All right, guys, we're empty. We're heading out to our next pickup. We are 63 miles from it. We are going to, let me get that for you. I'm gonna pick up some shingles, and we're going to Fayetteville, Fayetteville, Alabama. So that's kind of where we're going right now. Check what GPS is trying to take me here. So we're taking 231, we're going back up. We're going back up. All right. Back on this 152 road that we have. So we're gonna get rolling, guys, and these are pretty easy. Shingles are pretty easy. You guys seen me carry those before. We'll get rolling, so catch you up when we get there, guys. We are going through the 231 back road, back in the woods, all the way to Syracuse, or however you say that, Alabama. We got about 38 more miles to go. And just realized, I know, guys, I got to do this updated comparison review video on the Garmin and the Rag McNally GPS. I don't got my Rand McNally anymore, but I can definitely do a comparison video for you guys on those two, what I think about it. So that is coming up soon. I'm gonna try to do this weekend, but I do have a packed weekend. I'm getting back on the road, but I would like to do it at the house. that's what I've been thinking. Do it at the office. Get the 4K camera out and kind of be able to show you both in hand. But I'm sure you guys don't care either way. So if I don't get time to pull it off in the next week or two from the house, I'll just do it out here on the road and do the best I can for you guys. But that's coming up. Definitely a difference, and definitely pros and cons. Though I'll tell you, I haven't seen a lot of cons on this Garmin. But tell me what you think about yours. Let me know what questions you would like to know, which ones you think is better for you. Which one do you have? Let me know in the comments below while I get ready for that video, and make sure I answer some questions you may have that'll help you choose your new GPS if you haven't purchased one, or you're looking to upgrade or change to a different one. Let me know what you think. But we're gonna be rolling here for another 30-40 minutes. I'll catch you guys on for a little bit. Rolling through the woods, guys. We're almost here, guys. We're like less than a mile. We got a stop sign right here on this railroad track. I remember this place. Kind of Google Map didn't remember we've been here once before. It's very cool. Always recommend to Google Map it, satellite view, deliveries or pickup, you know, shippers or receiver, especially smaller towns. That way you have an idea not only where you're going, but how to get in, or if it's going to be a tight road or anything like that. So it's always good. And it double checks your GPS.
In 3/4 of a mile, arrive at 1708 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, 35151 on the right.
You heard all that. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go into the scale house. Dude, your lane. We're gonna go through the scale and security, check in, and then we have to go around the building, all the way around the building, and check if they want us in a particular bay or just park wherever. They load outside and they load in. They load outside and they load in some bays as well. So I guess where it depends where they have our load. So I don't know if you guys can saw the tip of those white buildings on top of the trees on your right. But this is where we're going right about here. Sorry, I'm adjusting the camera for it.
In 500 feet, arrive at 1708 Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, 35151 on the right.
All right. Okay. Just go all the way around. So the scale's not working, so we're going to continue all the way around. And to save some drive time, I'm going to see how heavy I am empty while I'm here though. 33. We're fully loaded, so. Look out. save your drive time, this is what I do. When I get to shipper's location or receiver location, if I have to drive around and I want to save my drive time, I go to on-duty yard move. So we're in their parking lot. We are on their road. Make a wide left turn here. And that stops your drive time. You just use your on-duty time, but it stops your drive time and you can move around. Oh, train, there's a train. You can move around a little quicker without using your drive time. Oh, come on, guys, you're really gonna stop it right there. We got stopped by the train. Come on, kick it. Tell him he can move. Are you going back or forward? He's going backwards. Follow your shippers and receiver speed limits. Unless I missed it, I have not seen any of them. But you can see all the stacks they got. So there's some trucks being loaded out here, but they also load at the docks they got over there. So they have a little office here. We'll go check in there and then we'll see where they want us exactly. Then we'll, right here to the right is the exit scales on the way out.
Turn left on Sylacauga Fayetteville Highway.
Alright, lady, we are here. Alright, I'm gonna go check in, guys, and I'll come back with you guys in a second. Alright, so we're in the park. So apparently the security guard's supposed to tell us to use our phone off the scale. So I'm gonna find an open dock, sorry. But he just told me to go. You guys are my witness. He told me to come all the way around. Luckily, I did stop at the scale. And I need just check our numbers. We were at 33 even, full fuel and DEF, almost the fuel DEF. We're gonna park in here. Dock 15 on our left. Sorry if it gets a little loud, I gotta open the window. It's not my fault. It's just like you've been here before and say, yeah, I was. I have been. You told me go all the way around. They're trying to get mad at me. Always be nice. Even if they give you a little bit of an attitude, don't give them an attitude back. Just be nice about it. You get better results when you stay respectful, even when they're not fully being respectful. Oh, let's do a quick pull up, straighten ourselves out just a little bit. Always stay respectful. I get the question asked a lot of why am I so positive all the time. It's just life. Don't fight life. It is what it I don't know if you guys can see what this guy's is doing. He's knighting a fucking trailer spread axle with a long nose because he didn't pull all the way forward to slowly come in here, which he should have done. He doesn't have space. This is a very tight pilot. This is a very tight pilot. Even the reserve parking where I'm at, I got one here to my left in front of that blue truck. Next to that blue truck, you guys can see on the screen, and 1, 2, 3 parking spots more back, which is where I'm going to go for it. But we have spread axles. You have to go longer forward to not mess up your tires. But most likely, either don't care about his tires, or that's not his truck to worry about it, or trailer at least. But in my opinion, if he would have traveled a little longer forward, he could have set himself easier on his trailer tires to be able to park. Just saying. Apparently he has some loose stuff on his trailer too. So we're gonna sit here for a minute until he finishes, so I can work myself into this spot. But for you rookies out there,
drive to highlighted route.
set yourself up properly. You don't have to rush into a spot. And your spread axles is not like a box truck. If you're coming from a reefer or dry van, you don't want to do a 90. Even if you're light, your risk of damaging wear and tear on your tires, especially on those axle tires on your trailer. So if you set yourself properly, you know, he got a long nose, so it does make it harder for sure. He came all the way around, which is why I came in here, because there's a side to the spot. Huh? I'm waiting for him to finish. I'm gonna wait for him to finish so I can do it right, because that spread axle is not, you gotta take it easy. This guy was just worried that I didn't hit his truck, so that's why he was asking if I was parking where next to that blue one, or the one that you guys can't see over here. But I'm not parking next to that blue one because it's sticking forward. Ooh, it's about to storm over here, so to speak, if you guys saw that flash. But that blue one is sticking forward, and I'm gonna stick a little bit forward because I have a little of a longer wheelbase, and I do not adjust my fifth wheel even when I'm parking. So I don't mess with it. There's no point. So, but I'm not gonna park next to that blue one. I could if I wanted to, but I'm gonna park next to this blue one. It gives me a little bit more room in the front because it's a short nose Freightliner. So take your time, pick a spot, and you'll be fine. And don't worry if there's other trucks waiting. Just don't hit anything. That's all you need to worry about. It is going to storm over here in Dade City, Florida. It is going to storm. Hopefully it don't last too long so I can take a shower and not get soaked. Look at this Freightliner. He wants to rush through here. I got my hands up here trying to park. This guy's trying to straighten out. And this Freightliner just wants to rush through the parking lot. But dude, have some respect. I know he's looking for a spot too. Our turn. See, I'm not going to go all the way to the right because I'm going to be too close to the front. I'm going to set myself up at an angle. I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have to do a couple of pull-ups. Very tight spot. I leaned it a little too much. But we're in here. And we're in. Just take your time, guys. Take your time. So you guys can see me. Hold on a second. Alright, so like I said, just take your time, guys. Take your time. No matter if you have 2, 3 trucks, 4 trucks waiting. If you know you can get in there, you just take your time, get it in there. Spread axle. I had to push the tires a little bit, the most that I like to do it. But we got in there. You saw me doing a couple of front pullets back and forth. Very close to the front trucks. This is a very tight pilot, even with reserve parking. I knew that from the get-go. So it's a little challenging. But you're gonna encounter these type of parking spots all the time. Sorry the truck is on, but it's super hot. It's 90 degrees outside. So you're gonna encounter that in some spots some nights, and you can be tired, whatever, but you just got to take your time and get it done. All right, let me get my post here done real quick. That's what you want to do, and that's it. You get it done, you take your time, and you're done with it. Turn off the radio. They're talking crap on the radio. Turn off your CB, turn it off, lower it, whatever. Whatever you need to do, take your time. You saw me, I got out of the truck a couple of times. That's where I stopped. You probably heard the door opening and closing. I probably should have the camera in a better angle, but because this guy's waiting, I'm not gonna do, take extra time just to record myself as much as I wish to, but I will do it in the future. I'll work on it. I'm actually working on replacing my drone, and when I have the opportunity, put that in, so kind of give you an idea how I park and what I have to deal with from time to time that I'm able to do that. So, but just take your time. Don't hit anything. That's the important thing. As long as you don't hit anything, I don't care if you reset your time, 10 times you have to reset yourself, 20 times. I don't care. Just know that the back axles on a dry van, in order to make a change of your angle, you need to move minimum 10 feet forward in whatever direction in order to make a change for that change to take effect in that your trailer axles. On the spread axle, it's even, I would say, probably 12 to 14 minimum feet forward or backwards. You need to readjust in order for that angle to change and to actually make a change. Of course, you can go 90 degrees. You don't want to do the spread axle when you're loaded, especially. But even when you're empty, be cautious, because you see guys doing it. They're not taking care of their equipment. If it's their own truck, they're not taking care of their equipment. If it was my truck and I had an employee doing it, I would be pissed off as hell, because I'm paying for the tires and the change. They're not. So I would be giving them hell for it. So even if you're a company driver, you start practicing that etiquette and that mentality. So whether you lease up or you get to owner op, that's your goal, it'll be a whole lot better for yourself. So that's my rant on that. So enough of that. So we're done for the day, guys. This is it. I'm gonna take a shower, get some grub, and Go to bed, go to sleep. We're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna deliver the slow tomorrow in Tampa. And like I said, we got a whole week set up. We want to pick up a load that takes us home and reload at home, really, before I actually park the truck for the weekend. And I'm gonna have to make the sacrifice to leave Sunday evening after softball game. No matter how tired I am, I'm gonna have to drive at least 4 hours. We're gonna have to go past Tampa. So wish me luck on that. I'll probably record that when we leave Sunday. Maybe you guys see a little bit of softball in that video next week. So, but anyway, we got our whole plan whack out. So not sure if I'm gonna record tomorrow or not, but until then, regardless, I'll see you on the next one. We'll fire it out. Peace.